Hello everyone, welcome to Astro Science, and today I'm back again with yet another new video. And today I will be discussing regarding the transit of planet Mars from the sign of Taurus to the sign of Gemini. On 14th of April 2021, Mars is going to change its sign and going to enter the sign of Gemini. And till 2nd of June 2021, Mars will be in the sign of Gemini, and after that Mars will proceed towards the sign of Cancer. Now at present Mars is in the sign of Taurus along with Rahu, and we all know what game Rahu is playing along with Mars. Although there is an aspect of Jupiter from Capricorn, but still Rahu is Rahu. Rahu is creating the illusion in the path of Mars. So what is happening? Mars is energy. So now energy is getting amplified but in the form of illusion. So we often get the news in television or newspaper or in social media that there is some unforeseen, unavoidable circumstances occurring all over the world. Some injuries, some accidents, some fire events. Okay, it is going on from last particularly 1 month. So now this transit is going to be far more better, because as soon as Mars will enter the sign of Gemini, it will be far away from Rahu. So this transit is going to be very good one. Now you see, on 6th of April, Jupiter is changing its sign. On 6th of April, Jupiter will enter the sign of Aquarius. From Aquarius, Jupiter will aspect the sign of Gemini, where Mars is going to enter. So on 14th of April, as soon as Mars enters the sign of Gemini, it will receive the aspect from Jupiter. It will receive the wisdom from Jupiter. That means now energy is getting channelized by the wisdom of Guru. So now Mars will actually implement its energy through the aspect of Jupiter in the sign of Gemini. Now what is Gemini? Gemini is all about communication, efforts, action, because don't forget, it is the original third house of the natural zodiac. So Mars will use its energy to start new actions, new efforts in the life of a mankind. Now you see the game. Jupiter aspecting Mars, and Mars will aspect Saturn by its 8th aspect. Mars will aspect the sign of Capricorn by its 8th aspect. So it is forming a triangle. So in this video I have discussed the results of this transit of Mars for the all 12 ascendants, and as I have made the particular chart for the every ascendant, I have put the placement of Mars, Jupiter and Saturn, so that while you check the report for your ascendant, you can actually understand that where Jupiter is sitting, where Saturn is sitting, and where Mars will be sitting during this transit for your ascendant. Come, let us see. For the Aries ascendant people, Mars is going to transit your third house of efforts, actions, bravery, courage, communication. Okay, so here your energies will be very high. But since it is the house of communication, and Gemini itself is the sign of communication, and Mars is that aggressive energy, so here there will be considerable chances of conflicts with the people with whom you meet daily. Now it can be your neighbors, it can be your relatives, it can be your friends, or even siblings. Okay, you may have arguments or disagreements with others while you put forward your views, while you express your views. Okay, now you see, as soon as you will put your ideas with full force, it may provoke the person in front of you. So you have to be very careful regarding this. But since it is the house of efforts and actions, and also the house of courage, Mars will give you that energy to put your efforts, to put your ability to do that action. You will become very courageous during this transit to do the work in a proper way. And since Gemini is the sign of that mental intelligence and innovation, which is guided by Mercury, and Mars is the energy, suddenly you will feel that you can do any kind of vigorous mental work. It is a very good period for expressing yourself through the ideas, through the writing work. Okay, overall I will say that this is a very good transit, and it will actually lead to some kind of happiness, gain of success, strength, good position, honor. Okay, it will be a very good transit for you, because you see, the transit of Mars will be in your third house. Third house is the house of action. It is also a Upachya house, you see. So whenever Mars transits the third house, sixth house, or 11th house, it normally gives very good result. So for Aries ascendant, according to me, it is going to be a very good transit of Mars. Now let us see what is there for the Taurus ascendant people. For the Taurus ascendant people, Mars is going to transit your second house of wealth, finance, family values, speech. Okay. Now, since second house is the house of finance, you will become very possessive with your financial matter, with your wealth, with anything which you value. Now it can be your property, it can be your car, it can be even your furniture. Means anything which you possess. Okay. You will become very dominant figure within your family matters, within your family. So you will try to intervene in anything which is related to your family. Okay. Now that can lead to some kind of conflicts or disputes. There can be some kind of disputes regarding the ownership or use of any property. And because of this possessive nature, this also indicates some kind of wasteful expenditure. But on the positive side, I will say that since you will have that influence, you will have that efforts and actions and bravery, you will try to complete a work which is related to the second house. Okay, because of your dominant nature, because of that dominant nature of Mars in the second house of family. Okay, but on the other side, I will say that this can also lead to some harsh temperament, anxiety, disputes. Okay, so I will say you that during this time period, you should be trying to keep your peace of mind, calmness in control. Okay, because that will help you a lot. Second house also deals with your eating habits. Okay, so since Mars is transiting your second house, so there can be some change in eating habits. Okay, suddenly you may feel to eat some spicy food. Okay, so that you have to check because there is a chance that you may change your eating habits. Now let us see what the transit of Mars for the Gemini ascendant has to see. For the Gemini ascendant people, Mars will be transiting your first house. You see, Gemini is the sign of mental intellect, which is ruled by Mercury, and Mars is the planet of energy. So, this is the good time to make impression upon others with the help of your efforts, action, energy, with the help of hard work. Okay, you will try to complete any work independently, and which will pay you more good results than usual. Due to the transit of Mars over your first house, this will make you very energetic, very impulsive, and very aggressive. And you will become very dominant in front of the people, in front of anyone whom you deal with than usual. Okay, so this can actually help you to complete any work on time, but at the same time, because of the transit of Mars over your Lagna, because of the impulsive behavior, because of the aggression, this can be possibility is there that you may get into fights with some other person. So you have to be very careful regarding that. You have to be careful regarding any kind of illness, any kind of accidents during this time because Mars is transiting your Lagna. Okay, so now let us see what the transit of Mars has to say regarding the Cancer ascendant people. For the Cancer ascendant people, Mars is transiting your 12th house. Now, see, 12th house is the house of loss, and Mars is the energy. So, the planet of energy transiting the house of loss is not a very good transit for the Cancer ascendant people because it can lead to some unwanted and uncalled expenditure. Some quarrels with your spouse, be it husband, be it wife, some loss through enemies, mental worries, and eye troubles. You see, Mars is the fiery planet, and 12th house also deals with your subconscious mind, eyes. Okay, so this can lead to some mental worries and eye troubles. Some bilious complaints can be seen through that. Okay, you may face some kind of dishonor and losses. Okay, now, since Mars is your 10th lord going into the 12th house, so if you are an engineer, if you are working for some multinational company, or if you are working at some far away places, so this transit can be beneficial for you. But overall, since Mars is the planet of energy and traveling through your 12th house, normally if this transit is not handled properly, this can be very difficult time period for you. Okay, because this can lead to some kind of frustration, self denial. Okay, and it may happen that you are trying to do some good for the people, but you are not getting the credit instead of that. Okay, means you are trying to make some good impression in front of the people, but instead it is creating some bad impression and you are not getting the credit for the work what you are actually doing. Okay, so during this time, according to my opinion, I will say you that do charitable works as much as possible. Try to help the people as much as possible, but it will also happen that you may not get the credit for whatever work you do. But I will try to say you that do the charity, help others, and try to do your work alone as much as possible, because 12th house also deals with isolation. 12th house also deals with means anything which you do in isolation, solitude can be seen from the 12th house, and Mars is the energy. So whatever work you do alone can be beneficial for you. Otherwise it can also lead to some kind of frustration and self denial, because when you don't get the credit for your work, it actually makes you frustrated. Okay, so during this period of time, if you do your work alone, if you help others, if you do the charitable work, ultimately it will help you. You may not get the credit now, but ultimately that credit will come to you, back to you after some time, when, because you see, nothing goes in vain. So it may happen that this transit is a difficult one for you, but ultimately if you become very steady, very calm and controlled during this transit and do your work on time with your efforts and energy and action, then a time will come when this will come back to you with all good fruits, sweet fruits. Okay, so let us see for the Leo ascendant people. For the Leo ascendant people, Mars will be transiting your 11th house of hopes and wishes, gains, large network circle. Okay, it is said that whenever Mars transits the 11th house, it gives very good result. Okay, now since 11th house is the house of large network circle and Mars is the energy, so what will happen? This Mars will enable you to work in a large network circle, in a teamwork, in a cooperative manner with well spirit. Okay, because here you will try to keep balance of everything within that team and go for the success, go for the completion of work. Here you will see that you will try to handle the people with your proper energy, with proper spirit in a cooperative way. If you are interested in athletics or sports, then this will be a very good time, because you may get reward and you may get benefit position due to your hard work, and you may also get recognized for that. On the whole, it can signify financial gain, good health, happiness and enjoyment. Gain of landed property, because if you are associated with real estate or any landed or land or property business, and since Mars is the significator of land, so you may have gain from landed property or from real estate business. It can also signify birth of son, because Mars will aspect the fifth house of progeny, acquisition of luxuries and amusements. Success in any kind of undertakings can be seen from 11th house transit of Mars for the Leo ascendant people. Come, let us see what has to be seen from the transit of Mars for the Virgo ascendant people. For the Virgo ascendant people, Mars will be transiting your 10th house. You see, 10th house is the house of your profession, career, karma, your name, fame, status, recognition, and Mars is the energy and transiting over the sign of Gemini. Now, intelligence of Gemini, hard work, commitment of 10th house, and energy from Mars. If these three things are channelized in a proper way during this transit, then this will definitely give you success in your work environment, in your work arena. But on the other side, we have to see that 10th house also deals with your boss, with your work environment, with your colleagues, co workers. So there can be some kind of conflicts, disputes in your work environment with your boss. Your intention to become successful, to defeat others, to become very competitive in the work environment can be a problem in your career, can become a problem in your professional area, because Mars is the significator of competition. Okay, suddenly you will try to defeat others, suddenly you will try to challenge others. Okay, so that can be a problem in your professional area, because you see, you have to take care of the interest of other people also, because you have to listen to your boss, you have to be very cooperative with your co-workers. Okay, you have to be very disciplined in your work environment. You suddenly cannot go there and you become very dominant in your work environment and try to do as you like, you want. That you cannot do. So you have to be very careful regarding that. Otherwise, if you channelize your energy with proper intelligence, okay, which will be actually coming from the sign of Gemini, and your hard work and energy, then this transit is going to be very good one for you. Now let us see what has to be seen from the Libra ascendant. For the Libra ascendant people, Mars will be transiting your ninth house of higher spiritual knowledge, your religious ideas, your religion, divine blessing, teachings of Guru, Father, long distance journey. So here, due to the effect of ninth house, you will be more creative and intellectual at your work. Suddenly, you may feel that your influence over others is creating some good impression for you. Okay. Now, here one thing you have to be very careful, that is your approach towards religious ideas or religious views should be very carefully put forward, because there is a chance that you may forcefully put your religious views over others. So you should be very careful regarding this. Another thing I will say, that ninth house is also the house of law, and under certain circumstances, that if your ninth house is seriously afflicted in your chart, if it is seriously afflicted in your chart, then due to the transit of Mars over the ninth house for the Libra ascendant people, it can actually indicate some legal difficulties, because ninth house is the house of law and the that teachings of Guru. It should be taken in that sense. Okay, and another thing I will say, Mars is your seventh lord. That means Mars actually defines your spouse. So, lord of the seventh house coming to the ninth house is actually a good placement. Okay. Now, what will happen, that here it can signify that your spouse can enhance your prosperity, can enhance your luck and fortune. Okay. It can also signify that you and your spouse can go for some spiritual pursuits, for some religious pursuits, or visit some religious places. Okay. So these are the results which can be expected from transit of Mars from the ninth house for the Libra ascendant people. Come, let us see what is there for the Scorpio ascendant people. For the Scorpio ascendant people, Mars is the Lagna Lord, and here Mars will be transiting your 8th house of transformation, 8th house of ups and downs in life, 8th house of occult. Okay, now you see, Mars is the soldier, and 8th house is a dark hole. Now, transit of Mars over the 8th house is actually not a very good transit. Okay, normally when Mars transits through the 8th house, there is a fear of illness, fear of accidents, wounds. Okay, there can be a possibility that you may get into some sinful acts. Okay, loss of money, there can be blood loss. Okay, there can be some chances of mental worry and fatigue. So I will say that during this time you need to be very cautious on how you spend your energy, how you exercise your energy, because you see, 8th house is completely roller coaster. 8th house is something where there is completely darkness. So you need to be very careful on how you spend your energy. Another thing, from the 8th house, Mars will aspect your second house of wealth, second house of your family values and speech. So this can actually increase harsh temperament, anxiety, anger. Your speech can be very rude. Okay. And another thing I will say, that since it is aspecting the house of wealth, there can be some expenditure, there can be some unwanted expenditure, some wasteful expenditure. So you have to be very careful regarding that. Some food habits can be changed due to the transit of Mars through the 8th house, because it will look into the second house. And since Mars is a Lagna Lord, so you need to be very careful regarding any kind of diseases related to blood loss, or any incidents related to injuries or something like that. And since 8th house is also the house of in laws, 8th house is the house of joint assets. So there is a chance that you may get into some conflicts or disputes with your in-laws or joint assets of your partner. So you need to be very careful regarding that. And another thing I will say that from the 8th house, Mars will look into the 11th house of gains. So here Mars will give you gains from some unknown and secret source, because 8th house is house of secrets, and means which is not known to the other people, not known to the world. And 11th house is the house of gains. So here Mars will try to give you some gains in a secret manner. So suddenly some gain may come to you, because 11th house is the house of gains, Mars is your Lagna Lord, and obviously Lagna Lord will give you gains if it is looking into the house of gains, the 11th house. So this can be seen for the Scorpio ascendant due to the transit of Mars from the house of Gemini in the 8th house. Come, let us see what is there for the Sagittarius ascendant. For this Sagittarius ascendant, Mars will be transiting your 7th house of marriage, relationship, okay, your business partnership, legal bindings. So, 7th house is the house of diplomacy and negotiation. But Mars is a fearful soldier. Mars does not like to negotiate. Mars does not like any diplomatic ideas. Mars knows that I can achieve it. I can simply finish it off. Why I will go for negotiation? So there is a chance, ample chance, that there can be some conflict or dispute in your marital life with your spouse, wife, husband, whosoever it is, or with your business partnerships, or your there can be some disputes or conflicts with other people, with the business partners in some legal proceedings or lawsuits. Okay, so now in order to avoid these unnecessary conflicts, you must try to compromise if you can, in order to avoid the controversy. Now see, the positive side of this transit is that you need to learn to compromise, because sometimes it is necessary to understand and give value to the other people, to the value to the opinion of the other people. You must try to listen the other people, what your spouse is trying to say you, what your spouse actually wants from you, what your business partners is expecting from you. Okay, so that is also essential in order to run the marital life in a proper way, run the business in a proper way. Okay, otherwise what will happen if you go for the conflict and disputes? If you cannot control your energy, that can actually create some mental agony and anxiety, because don't forget, Mars will be aspecting the Lagna, Mars will be aspecting the first house ascendant. So that can actually create mental agony and anxiety. Mars will also aspect the second house of wealth. So there can be some unwanted loss of money, unwanted expenditure. Okay, suddenly you may not think of that, and then some uncalled expenditure may happen. Okay, and it can also change your food eating habit, because it is looking into the second house. Another thing I will say you that Mars will be aspecting your 10th house by its fourth aspect. So here one thing I will say you that if you can channelize your energy in a proper way, in a proper intellectual way, then it can actually help in your professional sphere and career. But if you go for disputes and conflicts, then it can actually create conflict or dispute in your professional area also. Otherwise, I will say that use the influence of Gemini, that is Mercury, and use the energy of Mars and apply it in your professional area, because it will aspect the 10th house by its fourth aspect, and actually it will give you success there. Okay, now let us see what can be seen for the Capricorn ascendant. For the Capricorn ascendant, Mars will be transiting the sixth house of disease, dates, and enemies. Now you see, sixth house is an Upachya house, and transit of Mars through the sixth house is normally considered very good, because now you will be using your energy in working hard and getting the things done. It is said that while Mars is transiting the sixth house, it will deal with your enemies, it will deal with your diseases, and it will also deal with your debts. Since sixth house is the house of service, so now what will happen? You will get the credit for your hard work. Now you will get the good impression for whatever you do for the people, for the society, for your job, for your career. Okay, now what happens that I will just say that in order to avoid conflict with your superiors, just do the necessary work only and don't become much aggressive, because sixth house, what will happen, sixth house, you will start doing the work and you will do the work, you will continuously do the work. So it may happen that suddenly you may get into some unnecessary conflicts, because in your work environment people may feel that he is doing lot of hard work, so people may become jealous of you. Okay, so just do the work which is actually necessary for you. Another thing I will say you that you may get a lot of good influence or lot of credit for your teamwork. Okay. Now you see, due to the Mars transit through the sixth house, there is a chance that you may encounter or face any kind of accidents or any kind of fever or injuries, because you see from sixth house also we look into injuries, accidents, diseases. Okay, now since Mars is that fierce energy, you may get into that. So try to control your energy, try to be careful regarding your health, try to be careful regarding any kind of accidents. Okay, by only by keeping yourself under control. Okay, another thing I will say you that since Mars is transiting over the sign of Gemini, which is ruled by Mercury in the sixth house, so there can be a chance of skin disease during this transit. There can be a chance of skin disease, so be careful regarding that. Okay, another thing I will say you that since Mars is transiting over the sixth house, this indicates victory over the enemies, termination of any kind of litigation, and I will say that if you take care of your health, then overall this transit is a very good one for Capricorn ascendant people. Come, let us see what can we understand from the Aquarius ascendant people. For the Aquarius ascendant people, the Mars will be transiting over your fifth house. You see, fifth house is the house which says what you feel about yourself, what good thing you feel about yourself. Okay, because it is the house which says about your joy and pleasure. Since Mars is that fearful energy, this is the period which can actually make you egoistic. Because you see, what is the fifth house original ruler? Sun. Fifth house is originally ruled by Sun in the natural zodiac, and Sun is our ego. Mars is the fire. So when Mars is transiting your fifth house, it can actually make you egoistic. Okay. Since it is the house of pleasure, any kind of gaming activities, sports, athletics, adventure, that can be very beneficial for you. Or it may happen that certainly you may feel that I may go for scuba diving, I may go for paragliding, I may go for any adventurous sports. Okay, so that can be a very good time for you. Okay, and since fifth house also deals with love and romance, and Mars is that passionate energy, so you may happen to be very passionate in your romantic affairs. Okay, and so I will say that be very cautious of your improper desires, because if there is lack of discipline, then your desires can actually take you to some wrong turn. Okay, another thing, Mars will be aspecting the eighth house. So be very cautious regarding any kind of accidents or wounds. Okay, because of your indiscipline while pursuing the desires and pleasures and joy. Another thing is that this can actually make your temperament very irritable. So overall, I will say that this transit can be good if you channelize your energy in a proper way. If you can't channelize your energy in a proper way, then this can lead to indiscipline, and which can cause lots of problems in your life during this transit. So just try to be in discipline and try to channelize your energy in a proper way, and try to avoid any kind of quarrels with your children, because fifth house is also the house of progeny. Come, let us see what has to be seen from the transit of Mars for the Pisces ascendant people. For the Pisces ascendant people, Mars will be transiting your fourth house of happiness, peace of mind, nutrition, nourishment, and mother. Now you see, fourth house is the house of mother, happiness, and Mars is the planet of aggression. Mars wants to go out, fight it for the king, get the victory and bring the reward. But fourth house is the house of peace. And what is the work of a soldier at home? There is nothing to do. The soldier will simply become bored. It will try to create some mess because now the energy is not getting channelized. Another thing I will say you that the energy of Mars in the fourth house is not channelized properly. Why? Because Mars loses its digbal, loses its directional strength in the fourth house, because now Mars does not know what to do with its energy. So what will happen if the energy is not getting channelized? Now Mars will try to create some conflict in the home, try to create some problems, try to create some disputes. So this will actually make the mental happiness, peace of mind completely will become lost. Another thing, Mars will aspect the seventh house of marriage, business partnership. It will try to harm it, it will try to create some problem over there. Another thing is that Mars will look into the 10th house of your career and profession. So what will happen? It will try to oppose the decision making and the decisions of your boss, of your working environment. Mars will try to dominate it. Mars will try to challenge it. Mars will try to cross question it. That why it is this, why it is not that. So ultimately what will happen, that your energy, since it is not channelized, it is now creating disputes, it is now creating conflicts and problems all over the sphere of your life. Now how can you come out of this situation? I will say you that while at your home, if you are channelizing your energy in a proper way, like suppose if you work hard, if you do some exercise, if you do some physical exercise or any physical work, then what will happen, your energy will get channelized and ultimately you will feel better, and that will keep your temperament within control. Otherwise what will happen, that it will not only create problem at your home, it will also create some opposition in the professional life and in your marital life also. To sum up, I will say that you may experience some family disputes, professional troubles, and some sorrows through your relations. But I will say you that if you channelize your energy in a proper way, then this transit can be in control for you. Otherwise this transit can seen as domestic unhappiness, because you see, you will try to put your energy and that energy will be put in your domestic affairs, and that will create some problem. Okay, so as you have seen that how the transit of Mars is going to play its game for the all the 12 ascendants. And if you have liked this video, press the like button, share to your near and dear ones. And if you really want to have a consultation from me, then check the links below in the description section. And if you are new to this channel, then please subscribe to this channel, tap onto the notification bell icon, so that I get whenever I make a new video and upload into the YouTube, you get notified instantly. And your comments are very valuable to me. Comment your valuable opinions and ideas regarding this video, or if you have any queries regarding this video, then do comment below in the comment section. Thanking you for this time. Signing off for today. Bye bye.